another edition of The Morning Cup, Page Arizona's morning show. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. We really do appreciate it. Before we get too far in now, don't forget that the John Wesley Powell Museum is bringing you this show along with Page Hospital. Coming up here is the Surfin' Holiday on December 7th at 5. It is going to be at the Gone West Family Restaurant. They have $45 tickets for sale. This is the fundraiser for the John Wesley Powell Museum. They're going to have auction. They're going to have a silent auction. They're going to have all kinds of fun stuff. They've got door prizes, giveaways, and apparently you're supposed to dress like you're in Hawaii. Yes, we still have not been given the digital version, or we'd have it up on the screen behind us. But as you can see, it's quite a colorful flyer. There you go, guys. Let's see if it, I don't know if, can you read it? Can you read it? Maybe. All right. So, like I said, they're going to be having all kinds of fun stuff going on over at the John Wesley Powell Museum, and we want to make sure that you guys know about that. Make sure you head on down there and support the John Wesley Powell Museum. And from Banner Hospital, do you guys remember a while back, there was the whole Proposition 431 thing? Well, we did put out a post on it. The Proposition 431 passed, and Page Hospital would like to thank everybody out there. So we do have a small little video for you real quick. Let's go ahead and pull that up real quick. And let me see if I can push some buttons here. There we go. There we go. All right, here we go. I will be quiet so you can hear the video. Maybe. There it is. Oh no.
Hello, I'm Susan Eubanks, CEO of Page Hospital. On behalf of our employees, our patients, and our community, I'd like to thank you for passing Proposition 431. Thank you all.
Thank you!
All right, so sorry about the whole sizing issue, but yeah. Page Hospital wants to give a big shout out to everyone. After all, it is Thanksgiving week, and they want to thank you guys for voting for Proposition 431. It passed overwhelmingly. So if you didn't know, now you do. And you guys, you guys are amazing, let me tell you. Let's see, Sarah Black says, good morning from the Black family. Postmates is open. Stop spamming the channel. That is your last warning. Let's see, Maria says, good morning, Maria. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And back to the Sarah thing. This is not your personal advertising venue. Do it on your own page and your own time. We do appreciate you being here, but this is not for you to advertise. This is here for morning entertainment purposes. If you would like to advertise, you can always contact us. All right, let's see what else we have going on today. It is Thanksgiving Eve, Turkey Eve, if you will, and Hump Day, all at the same time. Holy cow. Can you believe it's already this late in the year? Thanksgiving, guys, is what? It's tomorrow. Well, for most of you guys, it's tomorrow. Obviously, if you guys have been here for a while, you know Lois and I aren't going to be doing it until I think she decided on the 1st. So we'll be doing that the 1st. But for the rest of the normal people out there, happy Thanksgiving Eve. It is good. It's a good time of year. What are you guys thankful for? Man, there are so many things I'm thankful for out there. Debbie says, good morning, Chris. Good morning, Debbie. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad all of you guys are here. Hopefully Facebook isn't doing its normal crazy stuff. Hopefully my microphone's working. Let me double check over here. Let's see. Oh, no, it's working. Okay. It was hiding over there. So, this is that time of year where you decide, what exactly are you thankful for? There are so many things, My biggest thing is every day I wake up, I'm thankful for that. As long as you wake up on the right side of the dirt, that's a good day in my book. And make of it what you will. What are you guys thankful for out there? One of the things I'm kind of thankful for is this storm that's supposed to be coming through hasn't quite hit yet. Although tonight it might start, according to some of the stuff. Now, most of it is going to be centered, it looks like, in some of the high country and down farther south in Flagstaff. But things are going to get kind of interesting up here as well. Let me see if I can't bring up We've got a bit of a weather forecast for you. Hold on. Let's see. Trying to pull it up for you guys. Give me just a sec. There we go. All right, so this is the outlook for the weather coming up. So as you can see, the temperature does look like it's actually kind of going up some. But we're going to be cloudy, and it looks like tomorrow we're going to be getting some rain here. And down in the, like I said, a little farther south and stuff, and probably north of us as well, they're going to be getting this massive snowstorm. According to the National Weather Service, remember, I am not a meteorologist. We just relay the information that the experts are putting out there, and there's a lot of panic in the air right now. So please be safe out there during your holiday travels, guys. Let me check over here. We'll go into some more weather stuff here in a minute. All right, nobody's over on the YouTube side. We figured we'd check that out. But, let's see. We'll pull back the weather back up over here. Let's see. There we go. All right, so it does look like today we have a high of 53 with a low of 41. Mostly sunny. So actually not too bad. Tomorrow, Turkey Day itself, almost 60 degrees. Holy cow. But it does look like we'll be getting some rain. Gotta love those advertisements. They pop up and make your web pages go like this. I hate that. It drives me crazy. Anyway, so yeah, tomorrow during Turkey Day, it does look like we have a small chance of rain. I'm not sure if you guys... Yep, okay, it's showing up on the screen there. Looks like mostly towards the later evening and going into Friday when they're calling for some rain. So we'll have to see what that looks like for Page, Arizona. Let's see. Oh, we've got some more stuff over here. Let's see. Debbie says maybe someone will bring you guys a plate of Thanksgiving if you lived closer. I would. Oh, no. We are doing it on the 1st. Don't you worry. Lois has this whole thing planned out, man. She has got this thing planned out. She knows when her days off are, and she was going to do it like this week, but then it was like, no. She wanted to do it next week so that she had plenty of time to recover from the tryptophan coma she plans on putting herself in. She loves that turkey, man. She loves that turkey. I'm going to get rid of this page because it keeps popping up stuff and it's driving me nuts. Let's see. Leslie says, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Who is excited for Thanksgiving tomorrow? You guys are awfully quiet today. What's going on out there? What is going on out there? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I am thankful for a lot of things that are out there. My biggest thank is you guys. You guys are so amazing. Without you, we wouldn't even have a network, so we do appreciate that. I tell you, man, you guys have been amazing. It has been an incredible year, and there's been so many things that have happened here in and around Page, Arizona, and all of our viewers from around the world. We really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I tell you, man, there's been good things, there's been bad things, there's been all kinds of crazy stuff, and things are looking up. Things are definitely looking up for LPNN and for you guys. Just so many possibilities out there. One of my favorite memes that has popped up recently, which I've always believed, but they've actually put it into words now. It's a Snoopy and a Charlie Brown thing, and it says, "You only live once," and then the other one says, "No, that's not true. You only die once. You live every day." So always remember that. There's always something else going on out there, and you can make every day what you want it to be. So, it's just up to you and what you decide to do with it. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, my internet is doing fun things today, guys. I do apologize for that. All right, so moving on from the thanks thing, since you guys are kind of quiet on that, we'll go into some other stuff around here. Now, remember, this show is for entertainment purposes only, but anyway, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't talk about that. We'll talk about something else. The behind the hat people know exactly what I'm talking about. This is it's customer service relations here in Page, Arizona. I've been here long enough where I just kind of, what do you do? But poor Lois, she hasn't let it sink in yet. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. We had an incident yesterday. Let's put it that way. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up one of Lois's lists here. Let me check the comments. It looks like some more just popped in. Debbie says, "Glad you are missing all that crazy snow I see going on out west. I'm going to the mountains and spending it with my best friend. I'm thankful not having it all my in-laws." Well, there you go. That's awesome. I hope you have fun out there. Do be careful. Mountains is where a lot of that snow stuff happens at. And yeah, I miss snow, actually. I like it when it snows down here in Page. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Unfortunately, you have to watch out for everybody else that happens to be out there in the snow because they forget how to drive. I'm not sure what that's all about. Debbie says, "I agree." About that. Okay. Yes, definitely. Sharon says, let's see. "Yes, God is good. I am thankful for so many things too. We woke up breathing." Absolutely. That is always a good day. "Sheltered and warm in our abode." Awesome. Yes. If you got a roof over your, even if you don't have a roof over your head, but just remember all those little things. "Families are doing well. A few days off from work here. Our fur babies are well. Our injured one is doing well. Thank you, Lord. We had to run her into Page for vet treatment. Thank you, local vet. They were on vacation or busy." Well, awesome. I'm glad your fur babies are okay and that everything's going well. And definitely, there are so many things to be thankful for. Just take a minute, take a pause, and remember all of that. Sometimes we get lost in the bigger picture, the bigger hustle and grind and whatever you want to call it. Just remember those little things, It can always be worse, but it can always be better as well. So just be thankful for what you do get. Debbie says, "Customer service sucks here in Charlotte too." Yeah, nothing compared to here, trust me. We got a special breed of anti-customer service here in Page. Gotta love it. I'll put some more stuff on Behind the Hat Unplugged for that one. We did put up a post in there yesterday. Yeah. And for those of you that don't know what Behind the Hat Unplugged is, it is our group, our special secret society we have. It's $10 a month to help support LPNN, and you get access to behind-the-scenes stuff that obviously doesn't make it to the main news channel. You get all kinds of weird insights. The other day, our dog Bengal, we turned him into an excavator, and it actually worked out quite well. There's some video of that in Behind the Hat Unplugged. The dogs are a little odd sometimes, but they react to laser pointers like cats do. And they attack the laser pointer Dot, and they scratch and dig and bite. And we had this amazing idea to see if he would be able to dig out an area. I'm rebuilding a fence here at Homestead Studios, and there was a pole that had been broken off and everything, and I had to dig down to where the base of it was and pull it out and put in a new pole and everything. And he loves chasing that laser pointer, so we decided to give it a whirl. Use that laser pointer. The dog excavated the hole in, I'd say, 2 minutes, maybe. He just went berserk and just dug up the entire thing. And I only had to do a little bit of touch-up work, and then I was able to complete the rest of that fence post install. And the video is quite hilarious. And for those of you at Unplugged, he caught his foot on a root and was whining a little bit, but he is perfectly fine. And he got himself his favorite treat afterwards for all of his hard work. He got a large piece of wood that he's been gnawing on for the last couple of days. So quite hilarious. A lot of fun with that one. Let me check over here on YouTube, make sure we're not missing out on anybody. Let's see. Nope, nobody's over on YouTube. All right. I've got buttons everywhere. All right, let's see what we have here. It is Wednesday, the Turkey Eve, so I'm sure a lot of people are out busy or traveling. And if you're traveling, please be safe out there, guys. Please be safe. Let's see. We've got some stuff from Lois here. I'm just trying to find. Oh man, it's been a while since we've had to break down and use a list. Usually I have a rant or something like that, but it's hump day, turkey eve, and all of that stuff. I got a lot of stuff I got to do today. I've been going on walks, trying to get my happy butt back into shape. And yesterday, almost went on my walk, but it was chilly out there. I think it was like 28 degrees with the wind chill. So I ended up putting that off. Probably could have still done it, but hey, what do you do? What do you do? Let's see. What do we have here today, Lois? I don't know. There's so many different things. Let's see. I think we've talked about this one, but this is a headline for you guys. It says, Limerick student tricks scammer to give him money, which is hilarious. I think, did we talk about this? I don't know. It says a student from County Kilkenny in the Republic of Ireland has managed to scam money out of an internet scammer. Good for him. The scammer transferred £25 to the student's account, which he subsequently donated to charity. Oh, that's cute. All right, well, that's kind of fun. I don't know. I closed something and all this stuff blew up over here. Let me take a look at the comments. We got some more stuff coming in. Debbie says, Unplugged is great. Glad I joined. Your dog was too cute. I need one to do some digging. Yeah, he loves to dig. But it's funny that you can target his digging so well with that laser pointer. You have no idea. When we do it in the house, it's dangerous. He tries to dig holes in the carpets, in the walls, and then he tries to bite the walls when he sees. He's like, boy, he loves playing with that thing. It is hilarious. I'm glad you like Unplugged, Debbie. For those of you that didn't know, now you do. Debbie is one of our Unplugged members. All right, let me see. I'm trying to find something that looks interesting that we haven't done. Have you guys seen anything interesting out there? We've had, let's see here. I know, let's see. Let's talk about some Thanksgiving stuff that's going on. You know, we did talk about the surfing holiday coming up December 7th. Coming up sooner than that is the city is doing their Christmas party thing. Unfortunately, Lois can't attend because she's got to work. So, yeah, that's always exciting. So, I think last year we ended up going. This year, can't do it. So, if you guys are if you're here in Page, Arizona, and you're going to the city Christmas party, we won't be there because Lois is busy. She is working, unfortunately, because I know she likes those get-togethers. Let's see. I don't know. My brain ain't working today. Apparently, I haven't had enough coffee. Well, that and Lois isn't here. You know, this show is always more fun with Lois. We miss Lois. And apparently, let's see. Come on, click. Oh, there we go. All right. I was trying to click a headline here, and it's just not working out for me. Let's see. Debbie says, I walk 3 miles a day. Wish I had your beautiful views. I would walk further. Yeah, I walk about 3.5, 4 miles a day. And the way I walk, I go down out towards the lake, over something, sometimes over, sometimes just to the base of something called Potato Hill we have here. If you've ever seen the movie Evolution, that's where a large part of it is filmed at over there. But you got beautiful view of the lake out there, all the mesas out there. You can, it's amazing. It is amazing. Let's see, what do we have here? All right, here's the headline for you. Santa Claus is elected to North Pole City Council. This is in Fairbanks. Fairbanks, Alaska. This was, let's see. Oh, wow, this is an old article. But either way, kind of fun. It says, Fairbanks, in unofficial election results, Santa Claus and Thomas McGee have garnered enough votes to fill the 2 vacant city council seats for the city of North Pole. With 100% of the precincts reporting, Santa Claus received 102 votes with 41%, and the other guy brought in 85 votes. That is hilarious. So apparently Santa Claus was officially elected to the North Pole City Council. I'm not sure where she found that, but it's pretty funny. Let's see. Benson says, good morning, Chris. Snow line at 6,000 feet. We canceled Thanksgiving get-together for the sake of safety. 4 travelers. Nice job with the dog. Well, I'm glad you guys are safe. And yeah, that 6,000 foot keeps fluctuating. It depends on the day. But I'm glad you guys chose to do that because it looks like it's going to be nasty, according to the National Weather Service. Once again, I am not a weatherman. I just get that information out to you guys. So I'm glad you guys are going to be safe. I'm sorry you had to cancel all your stuff for that, but it's better safe than sorry. There's nothing worth dying for over that kind of stuff. Or getting in some kind of nasty accident. That's no fun either. Let's see. What else does Lois have here? Oh, and don't forget to check out the lower thirds. Let's see where. There it is. The lower thirds comment down here. We do change those up from time to time. And don't forget to support the people that support us. It does help us out, guys. We do appreciate it. And thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing on all these videos as well. Even if it's a dull one like today, at least you guys are here. We do appreciate it. You guys are like family. You're all part of the network. We love that. I don't know where she finds this stuff. Here's the headline for you. California's plan to get rival gang members to be BFFs is a massive failure. I could have seen that one coming. Ay. All right, let's see what this article has to say. It says, OMG! I can't believe it. Who would have thought that putting a bunch of rival gang members who have probably murdered each other's families or whatnot together in a big prison yard wouldn't result in them becoming best friends forever? It's unbelievable, really. I thought for sure they'd be making friendship bracelets and braiding each other's hair in no time. That's obviously the sarcastic commentary from these guys. Oh, there's an actual official tweet from the Associated Press, though. It says California prison officials have halted an attempt to force competing prison gangs to get along by putting members together in recreation yards. The inmates repeatedly brawled and rioted. Who knew? Who knew, really? Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, my. Let's see. More commentary from the article here. It says, I'm convinced California is trolling us at this point. It's like they want to challenge the expectations of how truly stupid some of those Californians can be. Oh, that's just terrible. Let's see. California prison officials have halted an effort aimed at forcing... Oh, we just read that. Oh, the effort started a year ago with officials gradually allowing prisoners from different gangs into exercise yards to try to get them to make peace. This permitted officials to reduce harsh restrictions that kept gang members locked up in cells for lengthy periods without access to rehabilitation programs that could allow them to shorten their sentences. Somebody, I guess, thought that was a good idea. Oh, man. Well, let's see. I'm looking at the rest of it to see if there's anything funny in here. Other than the fact that I can't believe they actually tried to make that work. Not a good idea. All right, let's see. What else do we have here from Lois today? Do I want to know? No. Oh, Lois has some stuff that's going a little bit farther than the ish. Let's see. I'm going to... Oh, no. Oh, boy. Let's see. What do we have here? This Lois says, sorry, we have pop-ups everywhere. Lois says, this is as good as those who buy or sell drugs calling the cops to get their drugs back. Oh my goodness. This is terrible, Lois. So bad, Lois. All right, here's the headline for you. This is what the police say. A prostitute calls cops after an irate man demands a refund. I don't even know what to say to that, Lois. Where did you find that at? She must have been digging. Tibby says, on the gangs. Yeah, the gangs. I can't believe they tried that. And then this one, like she said, it's like those people that call the cops, the drug dealers. They're like, hey, these guys stole my money, my drug money, or my drugs. And the cops are like, really? Why don't you come in and tell us about this some more? I'm not going to go into this article too much more. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're going to call this a little bit of a short episode. We'll go on for a few more minutes here, but let's take a look and see what else Lois has for us. There are so many things, but let's see. Here's one that says, "Don't mess with the walrus." Do I want to know? Or have we covered this one already? Let's see. Now I can't even see it. There's a giant ad. It's the Adpocalypse. The Adpocalypse. Sharon says, "Gangs." Oh wow, I am so into the Cross and the Switchblade. A must read. Really? No, I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to check it out. I did get a bunch of books from Lois the other day. Maybe we'll talk about that. Marjorie says, "Good morning." Good morning, Marjorie. Good to see ya. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. On this Turkey Eve or Thanksgiving Eve, remember what you're thankful for, guys. Oh, we did talk about this one, so not as funny as it was going to be. The headline here says, "A walrus defending her cubs sank a Russian Navy boat in the Arctic Ocean." Well, it is the Russian Navy. What can you say? What can you say? All right, I do have something that just popped in my head. I wanted to show you guys. Lois, bless her heart, she went to the secondhand store we have here in Page. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. I don't know. Anyway, she got me a whole bunch of books. For those of you that don't know, I am a bookworm. I love my reading. Mostly the fiction, science fiction, fantasy, but I also have, actually that's not true, because I think I have more history books than I do that, and philosophy books and stuff. But give me just a second. I'm going to go grab a stack, and we'll talk about what she got. Hold on. Everybody keep yourselves entertained. All right. Let's see. What do we get? This is what Lois got me at the second-hand store. And she got a pretty good deal since it was a second-hand store. Look at that pile of books, man. Look at that. Look how many books. I mean, it's got to be like, I don't know, 35 pounds of books right there. Of course, books are heavy, but let's... This one actually cracked me up. So... one of my things that I like historical books. I also like old books. And when I say old books, I mean anything that's like over 100 years old. I don't care what it is. I like collecting them sometimes. But one of the things she got, I was making fun of her. I said, "Oh man, it's a good thing you got that at the second-hand store and not like the library or ordered it on the internet." Who's seen this one before? Oh, can it show it? Is it going to show it? Maybe. Can you guys see that? Yep, there we go. Kind of in focus. This is The Catcher in the Rye. How many of you guys remember when that was a big deal to check it out or to purchase that? And you're going to get yourself on a list there. So, one of our historical books there. And then... on top of that one, she got me another one. So, like I said, I do like older books, especially older stories and things that are classical in nature. This is Don Quixote. Look at that! How cool is that? Don Quixote, man, that is a lot of fun. So, like I said, I like the old books. Like I've got like Plato, Socrates, Aristotle. Just tons of stuff. I'm a nerd. What can I say? But either way, Don Quixote. How cool is that? Oh, so amazing. So amazing. Let's see. Debbie says, "Wow, you do have some books. You have no idea." And I don't have anywhere to put these ones. I'm going to have to get another bookcase somewhere. So, let's see. Oh, there was another one. So, and it actually relates to Paige here. So there was a movie filmed here called John Carter. Have you guys ever heard of John Carter? Anybody? Edgar Rice Burroughs. So a large portion of that movie was actually filmed out here near Page, Arizona. Some of it was in Bigwater, some right out over in the Grand Staircase National Monument. I actually remember when they were filming it, and I could see some of the set pieces they had out there that were representing Mars. But John Carter of Mars was written by Edgar Rice Burroughs. And it's, I think it was written back in, what was it, 1915, 1911, something like that. I'd have to look it up to be more specific. But the other day, I forced Lois to watch John Carter of Mars, the one that was filmed out here, and she actually liked it. I did too. I thought it was an underrated movie. It was a lot of fun. Kind of a silly action movie, but a lot of fun. I enjoyed the heck out of it. She accidentally, this is the funny thing. So, one of the books she picked up, here, I'll show you guys here. So, there's this one right here. And it says, Science Fiction Classics by Edgar Rice Burroughs. And she didn't remember that Edgar Rice Burroughs had written the John Carter of Mars series, or the Barsoom series, if you guys have ever read any of these. So she picked up this one, and this one actually has, here, let's look here. This has 5 different stories in it. And she didn't look at this part, but I did as soon as I got it. And it's Pellucidor Thuvia, Maid of Mars, Tanner of Pellucidor, the Chessman of Mars, and the Mastermind of Mars. But like I said, she didn't look at that part. She just saw that it was science fiction classics, and she knows I love the old classics, especially Golden Age sci-fi stuff. But the other one that she picked up because we had just watched the movie, which is this one, John Carter of Mars. And this is the first 5 novels in John Carter of Mars. And this one is like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She had no idea. So she ended up getting like 10 books in the series by accident. Now that's love right there. Anyway, if you guys haven't seen John Carter of Mars, you should check that out. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Debbie says no. Let's see. Benson says, what's with the Navajo Bridge Interpretive Center closing down for a few days? Interpretive? What do they do? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Tell it in Navajo and have someone retell it in Japanese. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about. I'm a book freak too, and yard sales are a treasure. Yes, Don Quixote is good reading. Recently scored a book written by rocket engineer Von Braun. Nice. That is always a good read. Yes, old scientific manuals. I also love those. Any other really cool old stuff. Love that stuff. But yeah, Werner von Braun. Good stuff, man. She also got, because we have, all right, I'm going to put it out there. Who knows where the sidewalk ends or a light in the attic? Who can name that author? I know there's a bunch of lag, so I'll let that catch up for a second before we go into it. Sharon says, wow, we were there too, and wow, it was half off. My husband got me an antique Bible one time. Old English, nice. Crazy, we've tons of books ourselves, but not ready to give up. You have an interesting selection there. Yeah, this is just, stuff that Lois picked up for me randomly. And yeah, they actually have half off sales there. What is it? I think it's like the first and third or second and third or fourth Fridays of the month. They have 50% off. You can check down there, but yeah, two Fridays out of the month they have a half off sale. So unfortunately, it was not half off when she went. But either way, I think she only spent like $16 on like 18 books, which isn't bad because most of them are hardback or big. So who knows, man? Who knows? All right, looks like nobody's guessing that one. So let's see. Oh, do I have? There we go. All right, so no one is guessing a light in the attic or where the sidewalk ends. That was one of my favorite kids when I was younger. This is another book by that person, Shel Silverstein. The Missing Piece. The Missing Piece. I have not seen this one or heard of this one before. But The Missing Piece by Shel Silverstein. Oh, it's got a little poem here. It says, it was missing a piece, and it was not happy, so it set off in search of its missing piece. And as it rolled, it sang this song, oh, I'm looking for my missing piece. I'm looking for my missing piece. Heidi-ho, here I go, looking for my missing piece. Shel Silverstein, man. Hey, I still have one of those in my head, and it sticks. Most of it, anyway. Who remembers this one? Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Went for a ride in a flying shoe. Hooray, what fun! It's time we flew. Cried Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle was captain and Pickle was crew. Tickle served coffee and mulligan stew. As higher and higher and higher they flew. No? Nothing? Alright, anyway. I'll be quiet now. So yeah, this is the missing piece. And I don't know... I wonder if that's what the whole book is. Oh, and so this is interesting. You know, Shel Silverstein stuff is always interesting. But look, it was missing a piece, and it was not happy. You know, you guys can't even see it. The light's too bright. There we go. It's got like a little Pac-Man going on there, and like it's like the whole book is like this Pac-Man thing here. Let's see if we can't get that in there for you. There we go. Let's see. So it set off in search of its missing piece. And as it rolled, it sang this song. And then we just sang the song. Sometimes it baked in the sun. Huh. That's interesting. All right, well, I'll read that later. I won't bore you guys with that. All right, let's see what else we have here. So, we talked about this. You know, we'll do that. We'll do the history books first here. So, no. I'm trying to get them. They stuck to the floor. So, as I mentioned, I do like history books and things that are very old, and so she got me a couple of these. Now, I'm not usually a huge fan of short ones, but I do, sometimes I like them, and these are really cool. So, we have here, Striking Back, Midway at Guadalcanal, 1942. This looks like it's by the History Channel, so that's always kind of cool. Who likes the History Channel? Yeah, Midway and Guadalcanal. The battle at Midway and Guadalcanal. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure some of you know what that is. But these are really cool. They're not very big, but they're part of a series, it looks like. And so we have Striking Back, Midway and Guadalcanal, 1942. And then the other one that she got that was in the series is D-Day, 1944. Omaha and Utah beaches, which is, wow. I mean, that's pretty cool. Now, I do have some books that have, like, personal accounts and more historical, but I always like having different perspectives on things from other people that may have been there. My grandpa fought in both theaters in World War II, the Pacific and over in Europe. He was in the Battle of the Bulge. Both sides of the planet he fought in. Never once would he set foot on an airplane. So, that's kind of fun. Let's see. Roberta says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Roberta. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Happy Thanksgiving Turkey Eve. Hope you guys are having a good one down there. And then one that made me laugh. So, for those of you that don't know, you can see, where is it? Down here. Whoop, there it is. Down here in the corner. You've got a little Marine Corps logo and flag. I don't know how many of you guys actually noticed that down there, but I put it down there. Marine Corps guy here. Lois was also in the Marine Corps and the Army. One of my favorite colorful characters is Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, or Arlie Ermy. Anybody remember him? So she says, not that you need this, but I figured you'd want it just because it was from the Gunny. And so we have this here. It's Gunny's Rules. How to get squared away like a Marine. Which is a lot of fun. It made me chuckle. But yeah, we miss Arlie Ermy. Arlie Ermy was a lot of fun. Really cool guy. And she just thought I'd get a kick out of it. Which I did. It's hilarious. Makes me chuckle, man. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Just looking through it there. All right. We'll go into the next one here. So that was the, the actual history books. And she knows, like I said, that I do like sci-fi, fantasy, and things like that as well. Debbie's laughing. She says, looks like a few words. That book is right up my alley. I have a short attention span. She says, I'll wait for the movie. I don't think they're going to make a movie on that one. Roberta says, happy Thanksgiving. You too, Roberta. Good to see you. So she knows that I like history books, but I also like sci-fi fantasy. And this is a series that she found that she thought I might find interesting. And this is by somebody called Harry Turtledove. It's called The War That Came Early, Hitler's War. And it's actually a part of a large series. And it's interesting. It's interesting. It's like a series of what if books. You know, it's like a complete alternate history. What if something else had happened and maybe we didn't win the war? Like here it says, I'll read you on the back here. It says, a stroke of the pen and history is changed. In 1938, British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain, determined to avoid war, signed the Munich Accord, ceding part of Czechoslovakia to Hitler. But the following spring, Hitler snatched the rest of that country, and England, after a fatal act of appeasement, was fighting a war for which it was not prepared. Now in this thrilling alternate history, another scenario was played out. What if Chamberlain had not signed the accord? So those are kind of interesting. Different perspective on World War II. What if? And they've got, here's another one here. The war that came early, West and East. Yeah, what if World War II had started earlier? And then this one here, The Big Switch. And let's see, Coup d'etat is another one, and Two Fronts. So it's like a complete alternate history of World War II if just one little thing had been different, which is really cool. I always like doing thought experiments like that. Thought experiments are fun. Let's see. Lee says, good morning. Have a wonderful day. You too. Thanks for being here. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. And a big happy Thanksgiving since we aren't going to see you guys probably tomorrow. We want to wish you that as well. Obviously, Lois is out doing the work stuff today. So, and a lot of people are out traveling. Please be safe out there traveling, guys. Don't forget, today's episode is brought to you in part by the John Wesley Powell Museum. They've got their fundraiser, the 42nd annual dinner and auction is coming up on December 7th. This is at the Gone West Family Restaurant. It's $45 to get in. They've got an auction, a silent auction, door prizes, and all kinds of stuff. And this is their main fundraiser. So if you guys are interested in supporting the Lake Powell, the John Wesley Powell Museum, make sure you head on over there December 7th. It starts at 5 p.m. and that is on a Saturday. So now, one of the interesting things, we were just talking about history. I find it interesting that a museum is having an event on December 7th. December 7th, 1941. A day which will live in infamy. That would be Pearl Harbor Day for those of you guys that don't remember. Oh, well, or no, I guess. Which goes, I guess, to the World War II books we were just talking about. Is it all coincidence? I don't know. And also, don't forget, today's episode is brought to you in part by Page Hospital. That Proposition 431 passed overwhelmingly. So they wanted to shout out to you guys and say thank you very much for that. We put up a video earlier about that. Debbie says, didn't Gunny do some home remodeling show for Military Family? Didn't Gunny die a few years ago? He did die recently. I'm not sure about the remodeling show for Military Family, but he did do a lot of shows. He had Mail Call on the History Channel for a while, which was hilarious. And he had a couple other shows that I like watching too. They were a lot of fun. Good times, man. Good times. All right, guys, don't forget to support the people who support us. It helps us keep bringing you guys all of this fun things, even when it's the day before a holiday. It may not be as entertaining without poor Lois here. Although I'm sure she's glad some days. She did set off that Tribble quite a bit on Monday, I tell you. That thing was getting a workout. We do appreciate you guys. We wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Please be safe out there over your travels if you are traveling anywhere. And don't forget to be thankful for all of those little things that maybe you weren't thinking about. We love you guys, and we will see you on the next one.